How's it going everybody, I'm Lewis and we've got a new update from the Old School RuneScape team. This is poll content and Deadman. So this introduced updates from content poll 46 and 47, as well as some preparation for the Deadman mode invitational, which is starting on Monday. Let's start off with the Fairing improvements. Fairings can now take you from anywhere to anywhere. If you go up to a Fairing, then you'll get the choose destination interface. This means you don't have to keep travelling back to Zenaris every time you want to use Fairings. Just use the Fairing, enter the code you want to go to, and you'll go there. However, if you do fancy travelling back to Zenaris, then you can use the new code BKS in order to get there. As well as that, they've also introduced the travel to previous location. For people that are regularly going to one location, you can now right-click a Fairing and just click last location, and it will take you to the last location you travel to with a Fairing. This should make it, if you're going to one location a lot, so much easier for you to get there. Next, the toggle worn items button. This is something I don't fully understand, but for some reason, people are going into their bank and accidentally clicking the deposit worn items button so much that they requested it to be removed. So to do this, what they've done is add an option in the bank settings interface, so you don't always have to have a deposit worn items button. Hopefully, if you are someone that's mentally retarded enough to actually hit this button a lot, you'll enjoy this setting being introduced. Next, the Deadman mode invitational. The second Deadman mode season has now ended, and the top 2,000 players on that will be taking place in the Deadman Invitational starting on Monday. They will get a whole week to build up their accounts in preparation for the final hour on Saturday the 1st of October. That should hopefully be really intense and exciting to see, and they'll be live streaming it on twitch.tv/RuneScape. I really like the previous two Deadman mode seasons, with the second being a huge improvement over the first, so I'm hoping this third one will once again be a huge improvement. And I'm actually getting quite excited to see that stream. Immediately after the final hour finishes in the Deadman mode invitational, and they've, announced the winner, then the third Deadman mode season will begin. They released a developer blog not too long ago discussing the differences between the second and the third Deadman mode season. So if you're interested in participating in this season, make sure you check that out. Finally, we've got the other news. Special Effect have awarded the community with a Golden Gnome for the charitable efforts during the Game Blast 2016. If you want to get yourself a Golden Gnome, go down to Legends Guild. Which is something I'm quite surprised at. They mentioned that at the RuneFest speech, and I thought that they were just talking about RuneScape 3, but it's nice to see that we're also getting it in Old School RuneScape. The Aledinus statuette in Nardar will now cure poison and restore special attack energy, and damn, that statuette can pretty much do anything from now. Stores which sell jugs now also sell packs of 100 jugs. Players with level 99 crafting can now access the Crafting Guild Bank and Deposit Box. World 381 requires 500 plus free-to-play total, and World 385 requires 750 plus free-to-play total. World 386 has had the Blast Furnace NPCs added to it. However, I don't really know why they've done that. World 358 has got the Blast Furnace NPCs, and that's what they polled. It's not like World 358 has been full or massively busy since then, so I'm really questioning why they've done that. World 378 has been taken offline in preparation for the Deadman mode tournament. You can now left click to open the gate in Tavli Dungeon to pass through it, providing you've got the Dusty Key in your inventory, which, especially for people with lower agility, will be so much nicer for travelling around the Tavli Dungeon. You can now obtain multiple salve shards. The back entrance of the Wizard's Guild has now been opened. A shortcut to the crystals has been added to the Haunted Mine. It's now possible to cook cacti with any slash weapon. The respawn timer of the Giant Mole has been reduced to roughly 10 seconds. The Winter Todd respawn timer now reappears when re-entering the area. The Imbued Heart now uses a more colourful message to alert you that it's ready for use. And farmers can now be paid to chop down fruit trees. As well as that, we've got one more bug fix this week. The quest journal for Lunar Diplomacy now correctly checks worn when checking for the Seal of Passage. So you can wear the Seal of Passage as opposed to just having it in your inventory when you try and go to the Lunar Diplomacy island. This week's update seems okay. I've got no major quarrels against it. There are a few updates that came through which I didn't really support. However, it's not going to take a huge impact on the game I play. If you want to discuss this update, please go on the forums or do so in my comments below. Click here to watch my video on the latest Old School RuneScape developer blog, the Oriana Altar. And if you want to watch my video on the latest Old School RuneScape news posts, please click here for the Deadman Invitational 3. If you've enjoyed this video, please like and share, and if you want to keep up to date with the Old School RuneScape updates, dev blogs and polls, please subscribe. I've been Lewis, thanks for watching, goodbye.